Hey, what's up? I'm the VS Chick. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, thank you for noticing. I have had a haircut. Listen, I know that on the channel, my modification videos are the most popular. You come into the channel to find out how to do a mod, or you're just curious about the sort of stuff that you can do with the Vulcan or the Rebel. You're probably also asking yourself if you have the ability to do the mod, right? The answer is most likely going to be yes. In today's video, I just sort of wanted to run through the process that I go through when I'm preparing to do a mod on my bike. So yeah, let's get into it. So I guess the first thing that kind of runs through my head are a number of things, really. I doubt that I have the skill, the knowledge, the tools, and the ability to problem solve if something goes wrong and I'm not sure how to fix it. That's the sort of thought process that goes through my head. So before I start doing any mod, I spend a heck of a lot of time doing research and trying to find out as much information as I possibly can. I never just get something in the mail and go, all right, sweet, I'm going out the back and putting it on now. That just doesn't happen. My knowledge of motorbikes is growing as I'm doing the mods, but I generally don't know what I'm doing before I start. Yeah, I do the research, see if I can find a product that I want. I search up that specific brand, that exact item, and see if I can find an install video of that product before I even make the purchase. Generally, I look in the description and see if they've got a link to the actual product that they used in their video as almost like a guarantee that it's number one, gonna fit, number two, gonna work. So that's basically what I do before I even purchase it. Then when it rocks up, ape hangers. This is a modification that I'm going to be doing to my Vulcan, and I'm a little bit nervous about it. I definitely don't have all the information yet to do a video on it. I'd first checked to make sure that I can find out enough information about how to actually put it together, and I then go through and basically anticipate the phases or the steps where I'm going to struggle. So for example, with this install, I'm going to have to actually drill through the bars. So again, going back to whether or not I have the tools, I'm going to need to do the research on the size, etc. Another area that I think is probably going to be an issue with this one for me is I'm going to have to redo all of the cables. My kind of process for completing the mod is just to go step by step. When I'm pulling stuff off the bike, I always make sure that I keep track of whatever it is that I'm taking off of the bike, and I put them in a very ordered kind of a way so that I know, okay, that bolt goes back on there. I generally take photos as well to keep track of it. And yeah, I just go slow. If I get to a point where I go, I don't really understand this part, I just go back and I do more research. Go into it knowing a little bit about what you need to do, and then just stopping, doing the next step, completing that step, then getting on to the next part, and just keep going until it's all done. Some mods are a lot easier than others. I think one of the hardest ones that I've done was the tail tidy. It was a bit daunting, I should say, because I had to take so many things off the bike and keep track of where everything was going. I know that this one's going to be a hard mod to do because potentially it could affect the ride, affect the the safety of the motorbike, because this is where you have all the controls. But I'm going to spend a lot of time to just do the research, and if I don't feel as though I have the skill, the knowledge, the tools, etc., I will just take it to a shop. Anyway, so another way that I prepare for doing a mod is just making sure that I have enough time in the day to do it so that I'm not rushed, just in case there is a problem that comes up, or I need a part, I need to go down to the shop or whatever. So I generally start doing mods in the morning and just use the full day, just set aside the full day to do it. I think something that's really important as well is that if you are doing a significant modification to the motorbike, just take it into the shop afterwards, get it checked over and make sure that everything is working fine, because I think that would be terrible if you're riding down the highway and your wheel falls off, for example. I don't think anyone would like that to happen. Yeah, so I guess the point of this video is just to let you know that I'm just an average Joe. I'm definitely not an expert. I don't have a mechanical history. I haven't been working on bikes for years or anything. I literally just like my bike and I want to do modifications to it, and then I film it and then I share it with other people and try and make it you know, easy steps to follow to help other people out. There hasn't been really any mods that I've done to the Vulcan that have been really difficult. I think the biggest problem that I come across is tight screws, tight bolts, because you definitely don't want to strip bolts. You know, some things it's a two-person job, like you have to lift the tank up, one person's lifting the tank up while the other person's underneath there trying to find the cable or something. So yeah, sometimes it's a two-person job, so you need to have a little buddy to help you out. It would be super beneficial if you had someone, you know, close by that did have just that knowledge of motorbikes, that, you know, if you did come to a point in the modification where you're a bit stuck, that you've got a backup plan, you've got someone that you can say, hey, can you come and check this out because I don't know if I've done it right, or you know, can you come and help do this part because I'm struggling with it. So if you've got someone that can be your backup, obviously that would be ideal. But yeah, Pommy Paul lives a little bit too far away from me now. He was my go-to man, he was my guy. I just really enjoy the process. I love being able to figure things out. I find it so satisfying, you know. I just feel like I've really achieved something at the end when you put it all back together and whatever you've worked on works. It's a good feeling. So if you're, you know, if you're wanting to do some mods on your bike, whatever kind of bike that you may have, I'd probably just, you know, if you haven't done anything before, don't start with a big one. Like, otherwise you'll be like pulling everything off your bike and you'll be like, holy hell, I'm never doing this again. But just, you know, start with something simple that's only got, you know, maybe 2-3 steps involved, and yeah, then you get a bit of confidence up, and then you have a crack at something that's a little bit harder, a few more steps, and yeah, you learn a little bit more about your bike, and man, I love it. Start with a small mod and work your way up. Yeah, check out my other videos in that modifications playlist, and there'll be quite a few ideas for you in there to get started. So yeah, if you're looking to do your first mod or your second mod or your third mod or whatever, just get in and have a go. Do your research, just spend that time preparing for it first, and just go step by step, just one foot in front of the other, and pretty sure you'll be alright. If in doubt, put it all back together the same way that it was before, or take it to a mechanic, get it checked over, or just get it done there. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching, and catch you on the next one. By the way, I'm on holidays, that's why I'm looking so refreshed. Alright, peace out, bye. If you made it to the end of the video, I think it's a reward, you made it. We're gonna open this up. I'm gonna take my first look inside at my new ape hangers. Perhaps in the next month or so, there will be a video out on how to install ape hangers.